How's it going, guys? It's Isaiah here, bringing you ICBA season number 1, playoffs round 1. I guess I think it's the quarterfinals, so that's pretty cool. We're going up against Deebs. He's on a massive winning streak, which is bad because once you start getting some steam, then it's hard to take you down. But yeah, in fact, we were actually the last loss he had. We handed him his 5th loss in obviously week 5, and we 6-0'd him. But that was his last loss. I mean, he's won 6 straight. He got to the playoffs 5-5, and then he beat Jacob in the wild card. So this is not going to be an easy match, especially since he traded Politoed out for Tyrantrum, and that's not good. That's certainly bad for us because Politoed really wasn't a threat when I was team building. It was just like a third water type, but Tyrantrum, it gives him a dragon type, it gives him a rock type, and it's a hard hitter. Definitely, it's bad for, and it does get EQ, so it's bad for Magearna. Uh, it's annoying for Mantine. It's annoying for a lot of things. That's why he's in the big square. And then Ash Greninja also obviously a huge threat once it gets a kill. He did amazingly with Ash Greninja. I actually got Volcarona was the kill leader in the season, got 14 kills, and Ash Greninja got 13, and he only had it for like not even he had it for like 7 games, and I don't even know if he played it 7 games. So it's crazy how much he just like swept with this thing. It's insane. It's mad. So he didn't really get a kill with it because I did have the Clover Latias last time we did battle, but so he didn't really get a kill with it. He wouldn't have even gotten the kill if I didn't have the Clover. But anyway, I mean, it's a threat once it gets a kill, but I just have to not let it get a kill. I just have to switch out things that are vulnerable against it, or else it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So he's also got Tapu Fini. He didn't bring Tapu Fini last time. It is very bulky though, and I think he regretted not bringing it last time, so he might just potentially bring it this time. He's also got Gliscor there, which is pretty bulky. Definitely, he did bring this last time, which is it's annoying. I mean, I have things that can take it on, but it's it's not the easiest to target, right? So anyway, he's also got the so it did have a little bit of speed last time as well, so we got to keep that in mind, right? He's also got the Superior, which is a good Pokemon. It's a good contrary sweeper, except it's not really good against my team. When he didn't bring it last time, I don't think he's gonna bring it. When I have a Volcarona, I have a Magearna, I have an Amoonguss, I have a Mantine who has great special bulk. I do have a Latias. I have Blissey, which is like one of the best superior counters in the game, honestly. But because like he's probably if he does bring it, he's gonna bring like Dragon Pulse and HP Fire, but then he still doesn't hit Volcarona very hard. He could bring like a coil set to be able to hit Blissey, but whatever. He's also got the Scissor, which he did bring last time. I actually don't know if he'll bring it this time. It's a bit of an iffy kind of thing. It is very strong, but last time I brought Mantine and a Moongus that pretty much just shut it down. I also do have Volcarona that switches into it, so not really too sure. And last time I brought fire coverage on like literally everything, so I'm not sure if he's gonna want to bring it. He's also got Drapion, which he did bring last time. Didn't really do much. He kind of misplayed with it and let my Magearna take it out. But I mean, it could be a problem. Who knows? Drapion's pretty versatile and it's really nice. So yeah. Also got Arcanine, which is very versatile. It could do a lot of things in this matchup. I know he's gonna bring it. He pretty much has to. Probably gonna be Shed Shell even though I didn't bring Dugtrio last time. It's still a possibility that he brings Shed Shell to get away from Dugtrio. But yeah, it's great for Magearna. It's great for Volcarona. I don't really think he brought the best set last game. But I mean, this is a rematch, so he's definitely gonna improve some things. And if he does bring offensive, then that's a problem. So even defensive, that's a problem as well. So we just gotta watch out for it. It's a big problem. He's also got Smeargle, which he did bring last time as well, which didn't really do much. I think it got like rocks up that I was able to defog later on with Mantine or something. But I mean, ultimately, Smeargle can do anything. It's crazy. Its best stat is speed, which is good for it because it wouldn't be able to outspeed things and get stuff up, hazards up and whatnot. But base 75 speed just is not a lot. So if he does lead with it, we can go into Moongus just like we did last time, and we can just, unless he has some crazy shenanigans, we should be able to deal with it. So he's also got Raichu, which he didn't bring. He didn't bring Cryogonal either. Raichu and Cryogonal kind of just there. He could bring it. He actually might bring Raichu because Mantine was a pretty big problem for him last time. So I could see the Raichu, or like a freeze-dried Cryogonal. That could be interesting too. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, they both get walled by Blissey, so it's hard to bring them against my team. So anyway, first up we have Choice Banded Hitmonlee. We can outspeed a max speed Tyrantrum with this set. So it's actually convenient because a +1 Tyrantrum, like from a Dragon Dance or a Choice Scarf or whatever, actually it's okay. So if I'm speed creeping a Tyrantrum, okay, I'll talk about it later basically because we have other things that are hitting the same speed here. So anyway, High Jump Kick, Mach Punch, Knock Off, Poison Jab. He has no Ghost types, so no real switch-ins to High Jump Kick outside of Feeny and Gliscor. Natural Gift Ice was an interesting thought. Except, you know, Poison Jab and Knockoff. Like, Knockoff, if I can get a Knockoff off, if he switches into Gliscor, and I can knock off the Toxic Orb, that could be incredibly useful. And then Mach Punch, it actually kills Ash Greninja, or regular Greninja, most of the time. It does a lot. It kills Smeargle, no doubt. It pretty much kills Cryogonal, I think. I didn't calc it, but yeah. And I think Fighting is really good against this team. He does have the only two resists he has are the Feeny and Gliscor, and of course Feeny I could predict the switch maybe and go for Poison Jab, and then Knockoff could be good. But pretty much everything else we're gonna be just destroying with our Reckless boosted High Jump Kicks. Like this thing's an absolute nuke. We just need to land those High Jump Kicks. It's 90% accuracy, so ooh. Anyway, next up we have Volcarona, which again 136, and like I was saying, it's convenient to have 136 because that will outspeed a Tyrantrum, and it will also outspeed a max speed Ash Greninja by 1 point if I get a Quiver Dance up. So that's really helpful because Tyrantrum, max speed Tyrantrum is 135, and then Ash Greninja is like 202. So if I go to 136 with this Volcarona, then after a Quiver Dance, I'll outspeed his entire team barring Scarfers. And I mean, even Tyrantrum, even Scarf Tyrantrum, we can still outspeed if we get a Quiver Dance up. So yeah, nothing else though. And Mega Scissor actually, or regular Scissor, we can outspeed even if he's Scarfed. Not that it would do much to us anyway though. So anyway, I really like Volcarona in this matchup. I think that HP Ground is really nice for Tyrantrum and Arcanine. It could have been HP Water for Gliscor and Arcanine. But I felt like HP Ground because then I could Flamethrower the Gliscor and do a lot of damage anyway. And then Giga Drain, I just felt like Flamethrower was better in this matchup than Bug Buzz. You know, I still want to hit Scizor even if he might not bring it, and he might think that I have Flamethrower. Even if I don't, then I can't hit it, so I need to be able to hit it. And then Giga Drain obviously going to hit the top of Feeny well. And yeah, that's gonna be that. Hopefully we're gonna get a sweep off. If he brings Scizor or Superior, then we can set up on those. And yeah, hopefully, who knows. And if that's like a bulky Arcanine without Flare Blitz or something, then we could take advantage of that. So anyway, that's that. Next up is Toot, Yache Berry, Fizz Def, Mungus. HP Fire, I have to have that there for the Scizor in case he wants to bring it and try to set up on me, because that would be terrible. Because honestly, I mean, you know, if he has safety goggles, that's really bad, because then I can't spore him. I'd love to have HP Ice. In fact, I still might change it to HP Ice. I haven't really completely gone all in on this Mungus set. But what's so good about this thing is that it does stop Tyrantrum from destroying my entire team. If that has safety goggles, then that's a problem because then it can D-Dance on me, which is why HP Ice might be really good, because it can also hit Gliscor, in which I can't really hit that thing otherwise. And if it does, I mean, even if Scizor sets up, you know, even if it sets up, I do have Sunkist there, if it's still alive, to take a hit. So, you know, who knows. And I mean, I just feel like HP Ice is the better play, so I'm gonna put that there for now. I feel like it's more solid, because again, the chance of him bringing Scizor, it's kind of doubtful, in my opinion. But I mean, he could still definitely very well bring it, but I don't know. Anyway, we have Quicksand here that will outspeed something. I think it's max speed Drapion, yeah. Because, I mean, I have the Focus Sash, right, so Raichu won't be able to take me out, and EQ is just gonna hit that thing so damn hard. So damn hard. And I don't really want to speed creep for Raichu, because I do have a few things for Raichu anyway, regardless. So, you know, it's whatever. Right. But yeah, we do have EQ, Sucker Punch, Stone Edge, and Stealth Axe. This thing is incredibly crucial, because I need to be able to trap the Tyrantrum. The Arcanine, again, something might bring a Sedge Shell or an Air Balloon or something, but, you know, we're just gonna have to deal with that. Also, it's nice for Raichu, and it's nice for Drapion. Those are pretty much the four things. Again, you know, Tyrantrum, Drapion, Arcanine, Raichu. If he brings any of those, then Dugtrio is very valuable, because he'll most likely bring like 3 of those. He'll most likely bring Tyrantrum and Arcanine, like definitely, and then maybe Drapion or Raichu. I don't think he's gonna bring both, because then he only has 2 more slots of things to bring. So yeah, I mean, you know, this thing's just really nice, and then we can Stone Edge. Really, I guess, superior. I mean, everything we're going to be EQing. Against Drapion, we're switching. Against Cryogonal, we Stone Edge. Or switch, because that thing would actually outspeed us, since we don't have a lot of speed. I mean, you know, Adamant, we're just going to hit hard. And if I see Drapion and not Smeargle, then I'm going to lead with Dugtrio and get rocks up. Because if we share rocks, that's fine. I do have hazard removal here next up. So, yeah, Dugtrio, pretty cool. Next up, we have Vladius, Colbur Berry, Defog, Toxic, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. This is a bit of an odd set. I can hit like a lot of things on his team. I can't really hit the Scissor. Last time I predicted the Scissor switch in because he was Scarfed. I predicted and went for HP Fire. So again, I'm not really too sure if he's gonna bring Scissor, and if he does, it's not really that big of a problem. Because like even if I have HP Fire on Amoonguss, I mean he's still just gonna U-turn out on the Amoonguss. He's not just gonna like stay in and click SD. You know, he's gonna U-turn out. So I'm not even gonna get the HP Fire off. And it's not like he's switching Scizor in to Amoonguss for me to HP Fire. I'm just never gonna really get it off on it. So that's why HP Ice I think is better, because I could get it off on Drapion definitely, or sorry, on Gliscor. I keep getting those mixed up. I can get it off on Gliscor and the Tyrantrum, because those two will maybe stay in on me. So anyway, whereas Scissor probably will never stay in on me. Defog, Toxic, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, because you know, I want to be able to hit that Greninja. I brought the Colbur Berry Latias last time and it worked out, so I don't even think we were modest last time, and this time we are. Wait, no, yes we were modest, because we had an Agility Baton Pass Swallow last time, which we are not bringing this time. So yeah, Defog, Toxic, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. It's a pretty cool set. And we can outspeed max speed Smeargle with this, which is really nice. It's really handy, because we can defog anything. And if he wants to predict our Amoonguss, oh my gosh, if he wants to predict our Amoonguss and not click Spore, then you know, we can just stay in there and click Ice Beam or something. Thunderbolt is nice for Tapu Fini as well. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory set here. Gonna try to outbulk stuff and put in the work. This is my Greninja bait. Even though I had the Colbur Berry last time, I'm hoping he predicts me not to have it this time for some reason. So, you know, last but not least, we have Sharpedo. I don't know why the sprite isn't there, but oh, there it is. Waterfall, EQ, Poison Jab, and HP Fire. HP Fire is interesting. This thing has a decent special attack stat. So if we get any prior damage off on Scizor, we should be able to OHKO it with HP Fire. And he's definitely not going to expect that. He might expect, you know, HP Fire Latias or HP Fire Amoonguss or Blaze Kick him only, but I'm not really bringing any of that. Instead, I'm bringing HP Fire Sharpedo, because it's unexpected. Like, I don't want to be too predictable with my sets. So having HP Fire there is really nice. There really wasn't anything else I should bring. So Ground DMZ actually is really crucial. It lets me OHKO Arcanine a lot of the time. Well, not OHKO, but do a lot of damage, a lot more than EQ. It's a surprise pick for me, because against Tyrantrum I can't OHKO it from full with EQ, but I can if I get the Devastating Drake off. So that's really cool. And then, you know, Waterfall it hits the Gliscor, and it's pretty nice. We're not good against Ash Greninja, because Ash Greninja can U-turn on us, whereas we can't really hit that thing too hard. And yeah, Poison Jab hits the Superior, EQ also hits Drapion and Raichu, and you know, this thing's looking pretty decent in this matchup. It honestly is. I'm hoping I can make it work. I haven't really done much with it this season. Hoping to get more aggressive with this thing in this game. That could be cool. So anyway, that's gonna be the team. I really hope we win. This could this could be the last ICBA team builder that we have for season 1 at least. Because season 2, y'all already know it's coming back. But yeah, no Magearna, whatever, no Blissey, no Mantine, no Zipstrika, and no Swellow. So I'm hoping this is the correct team that I can put in the work with. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the battle. I know it's gonna be a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.